Okay, it has been a couple of days since I've washed the tractor. We got some snow. You saw my video was snowing. Well, no. It's been a couple days. Let me think. We washed the tractor, and then it snowed after we washed the tractor. But anyway, that's not important. It's kind of dark out, as you can kind of see. It's 5 o'clock or 5:30 or something. It's a Friday, and oh, hang on, I gotta unlock my door. No peeking. There's a code, and I gotta leave it unlocked because I'm expecting a visitor. Uh-oh. All right. Okay. So it's been a couple days since I washed the tractor. It is drip dried off, obviously, being that long. But we had a nice long day of work. Today is Friday, and thankfully, me and Dale were able to talk to Cam, and he has agreed to come up and give us a hand, and he said he was available tonight. So I gobbled down some quick dinner. I normally eat later than this, but Cam said he was going to eat before he comes. So Dale is not going to be available right away. I told him I was going to record this, and maybe that scared him off. But Cam don't care. I have a few things I can do. There's a few things I should do before Cam gets here. Since I've washed it, I've been plowing snow, and with work, I haven't had a chance to get back up here. I wanted to have this done before Cam got here. I got to unhook the power steering lines up here. There's 4 of them. I have to unhook the fuel line down here. These 2 steel lines here go to an oil cooler up there, and back to the dual power right here. Gonna unhook them. Fuel line. The tack cable, which is right here, is still connected. I got to get that off. And the other thing that Cam suggested I do, I got to take the starter off. Starter's got to come off. And another thing Cam suggested that I do to speed the process up is once we get it split, one of the things he wants to do is take the front of the power divider off. He said that you just look in there. It's a visual inspection just to see if I guess you just look at the discs. I keep hearing the guys say you look at the discs. So gonna look inside the power divider, and when you take the front cover off, I guess you drain all the oil out of the transmission. So Cam said we got to get some of the hydraulic oil out, at least on the front half. I'm being told that the transmission and the rear end both use the same oil reservoir. You just fill it in the back. But apparently there's a wall. There's a wall right here. And hopefully I could show you guys this, because I have no idea what I'm talking about, because I've never seen it. But there's a wall in there that goes up a ways, and you apparently drain some of the oil out of the transmission, and most of the oil stays in the rear end. Could be screwing that up. I'll know shortly. But Cam said in order for us to look in the power divider, which is right here, he said, it's right here, he said to pull the drain plug out from underneath the transmission, and that'll make it so we can open up the power divider. At some point we have to also split it here, and in order to split it here, to separate the transmission from the rear end, I guess that's down the road. I guess just split it here, put that back together, then split it there. And when we split it there, we have to have all of the oil out. I guess that, all of the oil needs to come out at that point. But just so that we could look at the power divider tonight, I have to get the transmission oil out. So Cam's not going to be here for probably another 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to set you guys down, and I'm going to turn on my turbo heater. According to my thermometer up there on the wall, It is 40, maybe you can't see it, but nonetheless 47 degrees in my shop. I used to keep it a lot warmer than that, but I'm not in here a ton, so I keep the temp as low as I can go, which turns out is about 45. And the windows over there, the sun is right on them windows. It warms it up in here during the day. So my heater doesn't run a lot at 45, but with Cam coming, I can get dressed up, but I don't know what he's gonna be wearing. So I'm gonna run my turbo heater, and there's no sense of recording that because that sucker's loud and it just makes a big racket. So I'm gonna run the turbo heater, and while that's running, I'm gonna work at the oil and those lines and all that. So once it's warm in here, I'll pick you guys back up. So give me a minute. Okay. I gotta get some sawdust out of my barrel here. Cam made a mess. All right, so the update now is a couple of things. I got the power steering lines unhooked. They only drizzled a little bit of oil. It barely hit the floor. Tack cables unhooked. I got those lines off the other side that were right here. That went down the side. We got them unhooked. I put them on the bench, and sure enough, one of them made a mess all over my floor. So we'll sawdust take care of that. There's Cam, by the way. So Cam. Hi. So Cam showed up, and we took the starter out that lays on the bench. I started draining the transmission oil out right there. That's actually the third bucket. And I think there's even more in the back, as I probably mentioned before. Me and Cam talked about logistics. Once it's split here, the next, if we have to, I should probably disclose that. The next thing is we got to split it here. So this little piece here, I say little, Cam thought maybe a good idea would be to lift that off with my gantry, which is above this truck over here. In order to do that, we had to push the tractor. So me and Cam ate our spinach, and we shoved it in probably another 10 feet because my gantry won't go underneath the roof right here. I gotta go put my sawdust cut back. So oil's drained, all the lines are off, fuel line is off, tack cable, power steering lines, all of that is unhooked. Tractor's pushed ahead, and now Cam is gonna start installing this splitting stand. And this is where I kind of have to, I have no idea how this works or anything. So learning experience for me here. I want to keep an eye on my bucket. I just switched this, only an inch or two in there, but it's still drizzling out. So me and Cam are going to work at getting the splitting stand. Is that what you call that? A splitting stand? Yep. Yeah, so we're going to work at getting the splitting stand attached to the bottom of the front end here. And then when we're going to start taking the bolts out, I assume, right? Yep. Bolts. And then once we get the bolts out, I'll grab the camera and we'll roll this thing ahead. So give me a few minutes and we'll show you the next step. Okay. Splitting stand is attached. We're actually just in two oil pan bolts here. We bolted these brackets. I guess this thing is homemade, but dang it, pretty handy. And we got the tractor bolted to this stand. Cam and I took all the bolts out. There was two up here at the top, two here, two in the bottom, and we have the last two. They're loose. I think she's ready to move, but I'm sure Cam, I forgot to unhook something. So we're probably gonna get screwed up by a 1/4 inch bolt. So why don't you guys stay right? You see that? Oh man, that's really far away. Yeah. I don't know if I can get you any closer. What over here? Any better? Alright, well, it is what it is. Complain all you want, Arthur. This is the best you're gonna get. Okay. We ready? Yep. Take the bolt out? Yep. Okay, my bolt's out.
Mine's out. Okay.
Oh.
Now, you should be able to roll the front head a little bit. Hopefully.
Just push on the front there?
Might have to wiggle it a little. Okay. Is your side, like, is the gap bigger?
It's getting bigger.
Okay.
Want a little bar in there or something?
Yeah, because there's 2 dowel pins in there holding it, so.
Alright. The far left box. Oh. Here's one here.
Perfect.
Do you want to go on the bottom?
I went like right above the dowel there. I don't know if you can see it.
No, I don't.
It would be like in the, not the threaded bolt, but the next one down.
Well, I can't get in there. My gap is too tight.
Too tight. Can you take this a little bit? No.
No, I got it pretty sharp.
Okay. Well, let me, let's wiggle your side.
Oh, wait a minute. No, it just popped.
Okay, perfect. So we should be able to push on the wheels now and go ahead with it. There we go. Okay. So on.
This piece of tin work is staying with all these hydraulic hoses. Oh, they're okay. This piece of tin is staying with this.
Yep. And then I got the fuel line on this caught. We got that off. We should be able to roll it out somewhere now. As long as there's nothing else in food.
What is this right here?
That's coming with us. That's a return fuel line.
Alright. So go forward, Tommy?
Yep.
Nervous.
Hold on a second. Alright. Is that on?
That's on.
Yep, perfect. And the tack cable's holding us, so I'll just take it off.
Yeah, take it off the injector pump.
Yeah, we can just pull it up.
Well, I could take the tin off.
That's fine. Now we should be able to roll her out. There we go.
As far as you want to go?
Yep.
Alright. So there we go. Honestly, that was pretty easy. Found some grease. When we first took these bolts out, a little water came out, but I guess that's probably because I washed it.
Yep, and that's what's wrong with it. It ripped them spines right off.
Right there, that?
Yep.
Here, oh, behind you, Cam, on that box is the flashlight. See that flashlight right there?
Just watch it doesn't roll back. It's trying to.
So this is what's wrong with it right here?
Yep. I almost bet. Looks like it was slipping there. We'll know more once as we get the clutch off. Oh yeah, look at see the hub?
Oh wow, that thing is junk in there.
Yep, the hub is junk.
So the hub is no good in there. You guys see this spline here? This must go to the transmission.
Yep, that's your main drive.
And then inside there, we'll show you guys when we get to it, but inside there, that hub, the teeth are totally gone.
So that hub in there would drive all your hydraulics.
Yep, so that's why the tractor wouldn't move, because the power divider wasn't doing anything.
The dual power.
That's the dual power?
Yep, right there.
Nice.
So we should, since we got it apart, we need to take and pop this all apart and make sure, because since it didn't have good hydraulic pressure.
Make sure we didn't wreck it?
There's a very good chance it smoked them clutches.
Is this the throw-up bearing?
Yep.
Look at me. I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, you're genius.
And can we see if this clutch is any good yet, or do we got to get it off?
It doesn't look too bad. We'll know more once as we get it off, but
I mean,
it looks fairly new, honestly. I mean, it's not even rusty or nothing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm under the impression this guy had it split for something in the rear end. I don't know what, but I wonder if this is 20 teeth or 22. I got that hub. Let me go get it. You guys can go with me. In the dark. That hub right here. I did check this hub, which has 22 teeth in it. Dale had one of these. Does go on our shaft in there. Goes on there too.
So that already had the...
So it already has the bigger...
Yep, the better one.
I'm pretty sure we're not just going to change this hub and slide it back together, right?
I wouldn't, because, I mean, they're wore pretty good. I mean, they're kind of sharp, so...
Yeah, and...
The problem is if you do change it, the constant, you know, on
chucking?
the chuck is going to just wipe them splines out in there again.
And, by the way, I already have the shaft.
Right. So
It's literally in the shelf. We might as well just put it... The negative side is we got to split it back here to do it. Because that shaft goes that way?
Yes, so this shaft will come in from the back. You'll see once as we take it apart, there's a bearing and a snap ring that holds this in from the back side.
Okay. All right. So we're well on our way. Oh, my light's down. It blinks when it's down. Sorry. Can't have nice stuff. All right. So what do you want to do, Cam? You want to... Should we take this... get into the dual power here?
Yeah, I think... Yeah, we might as well. We just got to pop the cross shaft off and then take the throwout bearing out and then take them bolts out of that cover and we'll be right into it.
Right, because I mostly at this point want to just... We need a shopping list. Like, what do I got to get?
Yeah.
Right? So do I need
we should
dual power discs? Do I need a clutch?
Yeah, we should do that and pop the clutch apart and take care of this oil leak.
Well, yeah. I think it's inevitable. I only have so many catch pans. All right, so we at least have the right hub. That's good news. Well, I guess it didn't matter because I had the shaft and the hub. So even if that tractor had the 20-tooth tongue twister, the 20-tooth shaft, it didn't matter because we have the matching hub and shaft here. So luckily we found the reason the tractor doesn't move. That is good. Like Cam said, we're gonna just go see what kind of damage we're gonna find. Oh, and at what point do we look at the gears on the hydraulic pump? Or don't we have to?
Well, we will when we have it apart, because when we split that, we'll be able to see all that stuff back there.
Okay.
So we'll check all that stuff and make sure everything's good on that, and then we really should pull the PTO apart too over here, because obviously we're right there, and if the PTO is leaking, it will starve the dual power for oil, and we'll be doing the same thing again.
Okay.
So
is that done from the front?
Yes, from right here.
Oh, so
right here, it'll be literally right here.
Really? So any PTO work we gotta do is right there too?
Yep. That's why I'm saying it's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is going to be a brand new tractor. Get done with it at the rate we're going. All right, so let's keep going. So we got to unhook the clutch pedal here.
Yep.
Right. I got to take this pin out.
Yep. Take that pin out. And there's 2 pins down here. We got to take out.
All right. Let me see if I can find you guys a place to sit. What on this barrel? You guys want to sit on a barrel? I'd hate for you guys to miss anything. All right. There. You see that? Oh, I got my hat in the way. Yeah, you can see Cam's elbow. That's pretty good. This shaft goes out this way, obviously.
Yep. Here you are. You ready your throttle?
Yeah, this needs to be bolted back to the back of the head. One bolt was missing, and the other one was loose.
The bolts are in here. So
I was able to reach my fingers in and get them in, but this thing was loose. As a matter of fact, you can actually see the imprint of threads in this bracket, so I think it's been loose forever. Every time the guy womp-umed, this thing must have just been chucking. But I gotta clean that up and put it back on. Well, it'll make that easy to get to. So 2 cotter pins.
2 Clovis white pins.
Does that throw out bearing come on there?
Yeah, so that shaft will slide out of that then, and then we can slide the throw out bearing and everything off. Once we get these out. So then that shaft should come out your way. Okay.
Throw this out?
Yes, throw that out.
Throw this out. Okay.
Scrap.
Scrap. Now walked away with the light. Sorry.
It's okay. And all this can come out. So you just gotta remember when you put this back in, see how that's offset.
Let me take a picture. Oh, on my phone.
Doesn't matter.
Just put it on the bench like that.
Yeah.
Because if you flip the fork,
Yeah, you won't get enough throw then.
okay. Well, I walked away with the light again.
It's okay. We'll work on that. We'll get it by the end. All right, so now this cover is labeled top. So when you go to put it back together, you gotta make sure you put it on the top.
I'll screw that up.
So we need a
I'll Arthur that up.